Bad video games is here. Dave, you're moving up and down. I could see you then.
I am, yeah. Blimey. What are we playing today, Mike? Tell the viewers, please.
Guys, did you see that? Look, Dave did that, and I can do it as well. The power of the Super Nintendo. It's Rise of the Robots, a game I have played. Oh, it keeps doing. It's a game I have played. I'm sure Dave's played it. You played it, Dave?
I have played it on the Amiga.
We're going to do 2-player, because that's how we roll. Oh, yeah, it was on the Amiga. I've actually played it here on the SNES. It's supposed to be... Well, I've played it, but it is supposed to be, yes, you guessed it, bad. Do you think it's bad?
Certainly is. From what I can remember on the Amiga version, it is atrocious.
Little factoid, guys. As we, or before we hit record, we were loading this up and getting it all set up. Dave and I noticed Brian May does some of the music for this game. The Queen guitarist. If you didn't know, you will know.
Yeah.
Brian May. I don't remember that, I gotta say.
Oh, God. What's happening here? We're getting an introduction of the robot.
Yeah, I've skipped that. It's my fault. I turned cutscenes on and options. I wanted to see what that was about. Here we go. So, I'm on the left, I think, and Dave's on the right.
It's the other way round. I'm the green thing, and you're the blue thing.
That's what I said. I'm on the left, you're on the right. Is that what I said? I don't know. Anyway.
I think you did. Anyway, dodgy memories aside.
Is this bad? I don't know.
Yeah, I think it is. This is a clunky, horrible fighting game.
We got to consider we had games like Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter 2, etc.
Yeah.
Why would you bother with this? Why?
Exactly.
There's just no point.
Exactly. And also, Mike, if I remember correctly, the hype surrounding this game was absolutely off the charts.
Yeah, it was.
And then it came out, and it was this. It was woeful.
Yeah, it feels really sterile to me as well. Everything feels really flat and boring. What we might have to do at one point as well is get some review scores out. Like if one of us just plays a bit of single player whilst the other one reads some reviews.
Yeah, so if you suffer some single player, I'll get some reviews up.
Yeah, do that. We'll do that then. Okay, let's just finish this first, this round.
Yeah.
I'm trying to do some specials, but I can't. Sorry, mate, what was you going to say?
All I'm doing, Mike, I'm going to be completely honest, I'm just mashing buttons to try and see what I can do. I'm trying, half circles with the D-pad, punch buttons, kick buttons.
That's what I'm doing.
And I'm not seeing any fireballs, any flames, or, any ice shot across the screen. I'm going back to Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter 2, really, aren't I? This is dreadful. There's just no depth to this gameplay at all. Look at it.
Yeah, completely agree. And like we've already said, there was some really good beat-em-ups around the time. Was this on the Mega Drive as well?
Yeah, pretty sure it got a Mega Drive release as well. Oh, dear. And it might have been on the PC. I'm trying to think if there was a PC and MS-DOS or Windows 95 version of this game. It might have been MS-DOS at the time.
The issue with this game for me is, like you have already said, no depth. At the beginning of this round, I was like, okay, this feels okay. It quickly gets tedious. Very, very quickly. Crusher wins. Final result. Crusher victory. What is this? Yeah, I'll play some single player, see what that's about. I definitely played this on the SNES because I borrowed it from a kid in school. And he was like, you don't even have to give it back to me.
So whilst Mike's getting the menus up to play some single player and really enjoy this game, shall we start with the different systems it appeared on?
Yes.
Okay, so Amiga CD32, DOS, Mega Drive, Game Gear, oh my god, Super NES, 3DO, and Philips CDI. So they were the systems that this game came out on, and also it was in the arcades.
Bloody
Interesting.
Hell, it was everywhere then.
It was everywhere. Now, are you ready for some review scores whilst Mike's getting himself into a bout against the CPU?
Yeah, I'm always ready.
So Edge, which is a magazine that was really cool and still is, gave the PC version a whopping 2 out of 10.
Oh.
Electronic Gaming Monthly gave the Super Nintendo version, which Mike is playing here, a whopping 4.4 out of 10.
Yeah, that's bad.
Yeah, Next Generation somehow gave this 2 out of 5 stars. I would have given it 1, personally.
Same.
Amiga Power, you're going to love this. Amiga Power gave the game an absolutely astonishing 5%.
5%? Oh my.
5%. The one Amiga somehow scored at 59%, so I wonder if they had an envelope from Mirage. The CDI, so I presume a CDI magazine, gave the game 65%, so they also were getting money from Mirage.
Disclaimer, that's the rumour, guys. It's not Dave's opinion.
That's Dave's rumour. But somehow, the 3DO version, so maybe me and you need to check out the 3DO version, got 4 out of 5 stars. So the 3DO version seems to be alright.
Really?
Yeah, according to what I'm reading on the Wikipedia page for Rise of the Robots.
That's weird. How could it be that much different? I don't get what... Because it's boring as all hell, this is. So tedious.
I'm just finding this game so funny. I'm watching you play now, having read those hilarious review scores, and everything just looks flat.
I was going to ask you, on the reception tab on Wikipedia for this, I'm interested now, what's the general consensus of why it was getting bad reviews?
Okay, so even though the glossy rendered images make the 7 different warriors look truly remarkable, the actual playability of the game suffers from the same lack of control plaguing most PC fighting games, which I can remember PC fighting games being pretty rubbish. So, the poorly designed opponent AI. So you're absolutely destroying... Oh no, the AI is destroying you, but apparently the AI is really bad. Bad control, weak gameplay, choppy animation. Yeah, basically they're all saying the same things.
Yeah, it's no surprise I'm losing here because I suck at beat-em-ups, guys. Really bad. I can't get anything going. But yeah, what they say in the general consensus there for this game, it's spot on. It's really, really boring. It's just so boring. So what happens now? And that's it. I mean, look at this. Look how bare bones everything is. Let me try one more thing. I'm going to try no easy here. Yeah. No timer. Leave that on whatever super moves are. 3 bouts is enough for me. And let's just see if I can just... Or see what happens when I beat a dude. Because if I lose on easy, I'm going to be very embarrassed. Very embarrassed. There's no pressure on me here at all, is there? But I want to see what happens when I beat this boring looking enemy. Oh yeah, this is poor, isn't it? It's really poor.
It's really bad. Now, the thing is, even though this game was really bad, it got a sequel.
Oh, are you serious? I don't remember there being a sequel. What systems?
It got a sequel, Mike. On the PlayStation and the Sega Saturn, Rise 2 Resurrection. Oh my goodness.
Oh, that passed me by. What was that like?
Let's fire up the information for Rise 2, shall we? And let's have a look at that. So it also released on the PC as well as the Saturn and PlayStation. Right. Are we ready for some review scores for Rise 2 Resurrection?
Oh, I'm ready. I'm always ready.
So GameSpot gave the PC version a whopping 5.1 out of 10. IGN gave the Sony PlayStation version an absolutely fantastically terrible 2 out of 10. Next Generation gave the Sega Saturn and PlayStation versions a whopping 1 out of 5 stars. Oh dear.
Oh my god. And they just... Yeah, you thought they would have learned their lesson from this first game. But mate, look, I'm absolutely sucking at this and getting beaten on easy. So it just goes to show the AI in Rise of the Robots. Yeah, that's all I'm going to say, guys. They criticise the AI, and I think there's something wrong with my AI. Like, my brain. But I'm going to try this one more time. Here we go. Yeah, how the hell did this get a sequel? Like, what were they thinking? And then it gets critically banned again.
Because it's probably more of the same. Just with a different coat of paint for the PlayStation Saturn, I think, is what I would read from this.
Oh, my days. This seems to be a... Oh, I don't know, actually. I was going to say, this spam move seems to be working okay for me. Come on.
Mirage Software, just out of interest as well, they closed their doors in 1999, so a few years actually after Rise 2 came out. Yeah,
that always makes me sad, because obviously people lose their jobs, but It's like, it's the big publishers. You got to question them. Like, why do they think this is acceptable? I think what went wrong is they spent like 90% of the budget of this game on Brian May's hairspray to make
also
the
think
soundtrack.
I think they spent most of the money on the animations and the 3D modelling of all these robots, these pre-rendered robots. That was the big thing. Because, do you remember Bad Influence?
It's gonna say Bad Influence. I was waiting to say it, bro. Yeah, I remember it well, and it hyped me for this.
But also, do you remember the intro to, I think might have been a few of the series of Bad Influence? It was all very Rise of the Robots CGI-esque, wasn't it?
They had a big section on Bad Influence about this game. I'm pretty sure they did. But yeah, sorry, what was you going to say then, bro?
I was just saying that the whole art style of the Bad Influence introductions for a few of the series was very much like Rise of the Robots. It just reminded me of it.
Yeah, on the opening credits, for sure. It definitely was.
Yeah.
So I won that previous bout, guys. So let's see if I can win the decider, and we'll see what happens, because I'm intrigued now. I think when I borrowed this back in the day from my friend, I must have played it for 20 seconds and just fell off completely. There you go. That's what they mean by the dull AI. I've worked out a spam.
There you go. He's just walking towards you and you're just kicking him on the ground and it's just working every single time. Wow.
Yes, it's in easy. Oh, he's heard us. He's heard us. He's like, don't doubt me. Yeah, yes, it's in easy mode, guys, but it's still... You wouldn't see this in the good fighters. You would not be able to just spam one move, or it's very rare you'd be able to do that. Here we go.
Because the AI would work out a way of getting past that. Because even Tekken 3, where people chose Eddie and did his breakdance and move constantly, if you did that against the AI, it would still find a way of getting around you and hurting you anyway.
Yeah, it's true. Right, here we go. I've done it. So what happens now? Who are we up against next? Is it going to be another boring robot that looks similar? I mean, it's going to be another robot, but one that looks very similar to this guy. And what's the background going to be like? Are we going to change scenery here, environments? Or is it always in this really mundane looking factory warehouse?
Let's see. Okay, so that's showing you the next opponent. So it takes you back there to show you the next opponent is.
Heavy construction robot, intelligence low. It's a bit like this game's intelligence. Power rating high. Agile legs. Oh, come on. Just come on. There we go. There's a bit of cutscene here, guys, because I have been skipping these if you want to see. Look at that. That's next gen, that. There you go.
Looks brilliant, doesn't it?
It's so bad. Look at this. Okay. Let's see. Oh my god. Oh my god. They've put no effort into these backdrops.
Oh my god, it looks ridiculous, doesn't it?
But again, compare, say, Street Fighter 2, right? The port. Obviously, the arcade version was a lot better than the SNES version, but the port was very, very good for SNES. I loved that game. Think of all the different environments, the different countries you fly to, all the stuff going on in the animated backgrounds. There is nothing in the background here. There isn't one spectator. There's nothing going on.
No, there's nothing. The environment isn't changing at all. There's no lighting effects, proper lighting effects. Nothing. It's just a static background. It's ridiculous.
Oh my god.
There's an attempt at reflection on the ground. I'll give them that. There's a point for the reflection on the floor.
Yeah. Well spotted, yeah. The more I've played of this as videos gone on, as the playthroughs progressed, I loathe this game. It deserves its place for Sean Bad Video Games playlist. It's absolutely dreadful. Really bad.
It is appalling. It is so bad. It is one of the worst games, especially in the fighting genre, Mike, that I've ever seen or played.
It's so bad. But yeah, this has been Bad Video Games, guys. This has been Rise of Robots. Let us know, are we being overly critical here? Or did you hate this game as well? I'm going to turn this off now. We'll speak to you all soon.